Hey, we are live. Nobody watching me yet. Hello. Hey, how's it going? We got some people on. So in the chat, you see the chat? Drop your name and where you're from in the chat. I'm Maisha Williamson, in case you don't know me, and I am currently in Chicago, Illinois, at the beautiful Blue Lacuna. Like, if you don't know what it is, you got to check it out. It's a beautiful co-working space. Yeah, so wonder if you could see any of it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so I am from Chicago, Illinois, and I currently live in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So that's my story. And thank you for joining us. I'm gonna wait for like 2 minutes and I'm gonna get started. Hey, we got 2 viewers. Drop where you're from in the chat. Say hey, drop where you're from and what's your name. I'm gonna get started at 7:02, which it is. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so welcome to the Do-It-Yourself website workshop. So in case you don't know who I am, I'm Maisha Jahan. I'm a mechanical engineer and a software developer. My passion is to use technology-based solutions to increase gender and socioeconomic diversity in science and technology. I'm currently building an online educational platform for women, for girls and women to learn math and technology and hopefully fall in love like I have. Our mission is to help girls and young women overcome their anxiety of STEM by putting them in educational settings for women by women. We believe that women role models will inspire an interest in STEM careers. I just want to stop right there and see if anyone has dropped information in the chat yet. Where are you from? Where you're from and what's your name? Drop in the chat so I can see it. Okay, and I'm gonna keep going. So this workshop, thank you for coming. And this workshop is for small business owners and people who need a website to build their personal brand. Before we dive in, here's some terms we need to know. Domain. Domains are computers. Computers communicate by using numbers called IP addresses to contact each other, much like you use a phone number to dial a specific person's phone. Domain names on the internet are much like entries in a phone book. The phone book tells people looking for a business what the entries are just as domain tell people what is hosted on the server. So anyway, I stumbled against that, but it's like having an address for your house so people can find it. When you have the address, it doesn't mean you own the land to build it on yet. You just have the address. So a domain is like an address for your piece of web land. Anybody drop anything in the chat? No? Or I can't see it? See if I can see it. I feel like I can't see the chat. I don't know why I can't see the chat, guys. But anyway, keep dropping stuff in the chat and I'll respond later. So anyway, that's a domain. Review a domain again. So a domain is the address for your piece of web land. When you have the address, it doesn't mean you own the land. You just have the address that points to that land. An example, my favorite domain hosting site is HostGator. They have an easy-to-use control panel. They have a free Weebly site builder, which I wouldn't suggest using. They have unlimited disk space, emails, bandwidth on all plans. There's no contract and a 45-day back money guarantee. Their customer service is way better than it used to be. They have a chat option. They have an email option and call in. I can host unlimited domains on my baby plan. So I love that I have the middle plan, which I probably will be upgrading soon, but I have unlimited space. Like when I try to upload pictures and things like that, or upload new themes, I don't have to go buy more space, so it's wonderful. Bluehost is another high top-rated domain hosting software. It's a super modern software, and one free domain is included when you purchase. There's unlimited disk space, one-on-one video training, a 24-hour in-house support center to help, and you can save up 40% by signing up with the link I have. So for Bluehost and HostGator, I have special discount links for both of those. So you can sign up through those links. I will email them out in the follow-up notes, and I'll get a little referral fee. So please sign up through my referral fee. So GoDaddy. I hate GoDaddy. I hate GoDaddy so much. It's the worst when I build sites for people. Like the other web sites, they have unlimited disk space. Like when I use GoDaddy for people, I have to continually ask them to upgrade their memory and their disk space. It's annoying. They charge for everything. They are reliable. So like that, let me not lie. They are reliable, like they'll be up most of the time, but they charge for upgrades, including email, hosting, extra domains. Don't let the slick 99-cent marketing fool you, because like it's just 90-cent entry, and then they like charge everything from then on. So people usually have questions after I say I hate GoDaddy, so I will check and see if things in the chat after that. But the difference between Wix, Weebly, and WordPress, do you want to pay more upfront, or do you want to pay more over the lifetime of your website? So let's compare Wix and Weebly. Wix is a public company that owns a drag and drop website builder. More templates and flexibility, but it's harder to alter the code base, which if you don't know code, you don't have to worry about that. Weebly is a private company that owns a drag and drop website builder. Less templates, but lets you make code modifications. So Divi by Elegant Themes. Divi is the builder. I'm skipping stuff, sorry. So let's compare WordPress.com and WordPress.org. WordPress.com, you can build a free website platform. This comes with limitation and extra cost for add-ons. WordPress.com, I only suggest this if you're like 5 or you're just starting out to play around with websites. WordPress.com is very limited and it's not reliable. WordPress.org is a content management system software. WordPress.com is a web hosting platform. So there's differences. WordPress.org is the most used content management system in the world, most reliable and the most customizable. So don't get those confused. I use WordPress.org to build all of my websites. The builder I use to build my websites is Divi by Elegant Themes. Elegant Themes membership is about $80 a year, but it's super worth it, especially for me. If you're only building one website, you only need to buy it once. But if you want to develop websites forever, you better go with the lifetime plan, which is like $200-something. I paid for the year plan 3 times. I might as well have bought the lifetime plan. But basically, Divi gives me an easy website builder. It makes WordPress drag and drop, and it has a lot of wonderful themes and premium plugins. And I'll tell you more about plugins later. So usually have questions there. Any questions? Can you hear me? You guys are super quiet. Usually people are like asking a ton of questions by now. Okay, so anyway, Divi is the plugin that I use to make all my websites, or the theme that I use to make all my websites. What a theme is just a template for your WordPress site. So there's something called Divi child themes. What is a Divi child theme? Divi child themes are pre-made layouts for a lot of users that make building websites easier. A WordPress child theme is a WordPress theme that inherits its functionality from another WordPress theme, the parent theme. Child themes are often used when you want to customize or tweak an existing WordPress theme without losing the ability to upgrade that theme. So what does that mean? Basically, I use Divi to make my websites, which is a theme, a parent theme. I will buy or find free child themes customized for the website that I want to make. So they have Divi child themes for things like people who are personal trainers. They have wedding child themes. They have like all kind of child themes that you can buy that are kind of customized towards what you're trying to do. So here's an example of a website that I use a child theme on. So she was a wedding planner, and there was a wedding planner child theme. So it worked perfectly. All I had to do really was change the colors and the text and the pictures to be her pictures, and her colors and her brand colors, and it just made the website process much simpler because this header was already programmed. I just changed to her information here, her picture, and changed these pictures. I mean, not saying it still worked, but it was just much easier than if I was trying to like build all of this myself and all this functionality and I had to do some like coding on the back end. It's already in there for me. So my favorite place to try to find Divi child themes are DiviChildThemeExamples.com/Divi child themes. Like I said, this will be in the notes. They have a lot of free child themes as well. They're free and some are paid. So you have to see as much as possible, try to find a free child theme. But you know, if you want to pay for something specific, of course, go ahead and pay. If you do pay, I suggest for like a lot of brand people who have their own personal brand or life coaches and things like that, I would suggest BeSuperfly.com, and I would suggest the Flourish Child theme. Let's see if I can pull that up. So this is a Divi child theme that is Flourish Child theme. Here we go. So I just wanted to give you a preview of how this child theme looks. So view child theme page. Flourish, no child theme, shop child themes. Did they get rid of Flourish? Here we go. So view the demo. And see, it's beautiful, gorgeous child theme. You could change the colors. You could change these colors right here. You can change this wording, change the picture in the back, and it's already there for you. You see, you need a testimonials page. It's already there. See how beautiful that is, gorgeous. So yeah. That is an example of a child theme. And I mean, you could do this yourself, but this is already like coded for you. So it just makes it really, really easier to use Divi with these child themes. The Divi is already easy, already has pre-installed themes as well. Okay, so let's compare Shopify and Squarespace. So Shopify and Squarespace for e-commerce business specifically. So Shopify has 70 payment gateways and 7 templates. And this might be old information. Squarespace only has two payment gateways, PayPal and Stripe. But the thing is, like, PayPal and Stripe support almost all the countries in the world, so it doesn't really matter. If you use the two, the difference between the two is basically what you want to do. If you have physical inventory, like you selling a product, like a actual product that you can hold in your hand, you want to use Shopify. If you have like a downloadable product, like something they can get emailed or audio, Squarespace is a good option for you. But also if you have like a downloadable or something they can email, you can still use WordPress with the Divi theme. So let's check out Shopify versus WooCommerce if you have an e-commerce site. So WordPress, the WordPress option is WooCommerce. So it's cheaper than Squarespace and Shopify. There's more website customization. The cons are it's a higher learning curve than like Shopify or Squarespace. But if you already learn WordPress, already know WordPress, like using WooCommerce will be super simple. So it's really not a problem. Where to get pictures for free? Pictures are the most important part of your website. Pictures are the most, I keep checking the chat, guys, see if there's anything, but pictures are the most important part of your website. So here's a list of pictures you can pick for free, and you can Google free stock images. So like these stock images are what you want to use in your website. You want to use royalty-free images because you can't use other people's pictures, and like the quality of your pictures are very, very important. For example, for some websites that I have built, I go ahead and ask people, like especially Black people sometimes, I go and ask like my friends for their pictures because like it's really, really hard to find quality, royalty-free images. I'm pulling up this site. I don't even know if it's the same yet. See, like when I pull up sites live, like I'm like, I don't know if it's the same the last time I looked at it. So we'll see. Like I use this other site you guys are gonna see. For this site, I had to ask like my friends for their engagement photos because it's hard to find like African American engagement photos. So that's how I got high quality images. And I put a filter over them because all of them weren't the same quality. So the filter makes them look like kind of sexy anyway. So that is what I did there. My favorite tool for editing images is Canva. I don't know how to use Photoshop, but Canva can do a lot of stuff for you. Canva is great for social media, is great for adding filters to images, is good for cropping images or resizing images. Resizing images is really important, so I use Canva for this site to make sure all of these images were the same. I use the social media template and crop the images so they're the same. Like some people have like images down here and they're different sizes. It just looks kind of awkward. Like just use Canva to edit your stuff. Another great app I use is WordSwag. WordSwag is really cool. You can edit your photo in seconds using the app. I make really cool, fun graphics with them, but then I have to like email them to myself and upload them to the website. You can only do it on the phone, but you can make some fun quotes and stuff like that in WordSwag. So the best way to make clean, stylish websites is to copy websites. Dun, dun, dun. How to effectively copy websites. Let's talk about this. So a lot of coaches or lifestyle people, they look to Marie Forleo because she's like the top lifestyle person there. So they like to look at what she's doing. So the thing is, this is actually not terribly hard to do in Divi. So basically, you would make a header. You make a full screen header. Full screen means it's taking up the whole page. And you would put a video in the background instead of a picture. So she's just having this video playing. And she's doing big, bold images, which is a trend. And we'll see those. Big, bold images and big, bold words. And like really defined sections. Like you can tell where the sections change. So big, bold images and sections. That's really a trend there. You can also see what's on trend by visiting Apple's website. So like I visited Apple's website before this to viewed a few days ago. But okay, so they changed their website, but it's pretty similar. So basically, the website trend is like a slider up top or like a full width image. Is it still a slider? No, it's not even a slider. So they don't even have a slider. They just have the full width image. They usually have a slider, but yesterday they changed their website. It would like slide and show you several different images. But yesterday they changed it to just have the full width image, and you know why they changed it just have the full width image, because they only want you to like look at this product right now. But it's standard to have a logo in this corner up here, then like menu items up top, then your shopping cart. That is standard layout for your website. Then a big full width image, and usually you're going to have a little bit more information so people know who you are, but like a big header, subheader, call to action, like learn more. But with Apple, it's implied to click to learn more. So what they're doing is like big sections and big images, and then you click and you learn more. With you, because you're not them, you want to have a call to action. What call to action means is that it's just a button that says like learn more, or a button to say buy now. So this is the trend, having different bold sections with pictures. What they used to have is a big bold picture, and then underneath was a section with 3 images, much like this, which is like a big bold image, some words here, a header, learn more. That's the call to action. And then 3 images or 3 sections at the bottom. That's kind of standard website design. Another person's website, I like hers. See, she has the logo in the middle, shopping cart over here. It's fine too. Header up top with the sections, with the menu up top. People don't really do menus on the sides. It's not really standard. Big header up top. See, she has a call to action, a big bright picture of her, very simple colors. And down here she has some people, some sections, some people, call to action for each section. So see 3 sections down here, pretty standard. Okay, check again. Any questions now? You got 9 people, no questions. Okay, I'm gonna check somewhere else, see if there are questions, guys, because I feel like there's questions. Okay, here we go. I couldn't see you guys. So there's like a ton of questions in here. Okay, 7:15. Shannon from Detroit. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Alante. Okay, cool. You can't see or hear anything? Can everybody else see and hear anything? Okay, so are there any particular Divi themes for landing pages? Do I feel like most websites are starting to look the same due to these drag and drop platforms? Okay, I want to answer both of these questions. So great questions. So are there any particular Divi themes? Okay, so are there any particular Divi themes for landing pages? So I want to address that one first. So yes. So first of all, Divi has a pre-made layout for landing pages. So when you buy Divi, there are pre-made layouts in the library. There's like home page, landing page, contact page, things like that. Those are really, really super standard. You can also Google Divi child landing theme pages. And I just pulled one up, Alante. Let's see if I can find it right now. But Divi, really good free one. Divi child theme landing pages, free. comes, but there's a lot of them. A landing page theme on their blog. You can download the kit for free. Divi page layout. But I can actually put, because I don't want to search for it right now, Divi theme, but I can put the link to the free landing page that I'm going to use to build my website. And let's see, the other question is, do I think everything is looking the same because do I feel like all websites are starting to look the same due to these drag and drop platforms? So I feel like you could tell a WordPress, not a WordPress. You can start to tell a Divi website, but the thing is, like, you can customize your site well to make them look different. I feel like Squarespace is really easy to tell a Squarespace website. Like some of my friends who have organizations, I can see right away, oh, that's Squarespace website. And they look great. Like Squarespace makes great, beautiful websites, but they all kind of look similar. But also, is it a problem necessarily? Like if your website communicates your brand and your colors and your message and your pictures, that it has the same format, I don't feel like that's really a huge issue. Like, I mean, all my websites pretty much have the same format, but like everybody else's websites do too. So, but these websites don't look the same either. This one's a little different because I use a plugin, but the thing is there's a lot of websites that do this too. I just showed you a few. So yes, they are starting to look the same, and I think you can, do things to make your website stand out. Pictures are the #1 way to make your website stand out. Like the quality of pictures. Like if someone doesn't send me quality pictures, I have to like take more pictures or either like find other ones, which takes a lot of time for me. Okay, so please drop any other questions in there. Okay, 4 things your website needs to be a sales machine. So like if you're selling something, or if you're like Alante, I know you're selling events. Like if you want to drive signups for your events, if you want to drive signups to your newsletter, these are the things your website needs to be a sales machine. You need a way to capture visitor emails. That's #1. You need to have a pop-up, a newsletter sign-up, or an opt-in sidebar. So pop-up converts the best. Now, what that means is when you have a pop-up, you know how when you visit somebody's website, you get this pop-up like, hey, join our newsletter or whatever. Like those collect the most emails per visit. A lot of people say they're annoying, but the thing is they collect the most emails per visit. They're the most effective. But if you don't want to be intrusive on your website, you can have a newsletter sign up that slides in on the side. So that's what my website does right now. I don't even want to show you my website right now. I'm redoing it. But my website, there's a newsletter sign up on the slide that slides in. And so that's how I collect emails. You're going to opt-in slide-in bar. So a lot of people have their opt-in at the bottom. Let me see if I can. This is another website. I forgot how she has hers. But for this, for example, you can have your opt-in right here. That's perfect. So this is just built in. It's not a pop-up. It's not intrusive. It's right under the header. They sign up and leave your email. And the reason why you want to collect people's emails, your email list is the #1 way that you're going to make money in your business. It's not social media. Social media is only there, really should only be there to drive people to your email list. Email list converts the most. People open, people sales. That you have control of who sees your content. You know, Facebook has algorithms where you have to pay basically for people to see your content. All these other platforms you have to pay. But when you have people's emails, you always are able to get in contact with them. So you really want to make sure you collect their emails. It's still the #1 way to market. You want to make it easy to contact you and follow you. This is a mistake I made early on. I made a website for my business, for my online academy that did not have a way to contact me or follow me in my social media. Also, somebody was trying to sign up for my tutoring services and they had to search the internet to find me. So imagine if they had to search the internet to find me, how many people could not find me easily? So for instance, one way to put it is put your phone number up here in the pop bar and put your email right there up top. Like this can be on every screen, so it's really easy. What I did with story style events and what I suggest most people do, at the bottom of every page have a contact form. At the bottom of every page. So it's just standard. You can make it a standard template, and then you pretty much, I don't know what you got in galleries. So you can pretty much go to any page and the same thing is at the bottom. Contact. So make it easy to contact and follow you. And also, let's see somebody else. She doesn't have it. Okay, these social media follows are at the bottom. You also want to put them at the top. I'm building her website, so I better put those at the top. With your blog posts, you can put a plugin. I use the Divi Elegant Themes Monarch plugin, and with your blog posts, let me see if I can pull up my blog. So with your blog posts, you want to make those really easy to share too, right? So in my newsletter, I started putting, like, I didn't have them before. I started putting them last week, share buttons. So if somebody likes them, they can share them pretty easily. And so see at the bottom of every blog, I have these share buttons. So this is a plugin where people can share my posts. So people share my posts, they can come back to me. You want to make it really easy for people to share. You see at my website, I have the follow buttons up top. So I make it really simple. Make it easy for people to buy something. So make it simple to buy something. Like I said, my STEM Girl Social Network is bad at that. Like, I don't think I even link to the shop or say shop here. You want to have something up top that says shopping cart. So for example, Maya Ellis, she has a shopping cart, so you know where to buy. Products. You have a menu item called products, so you know where to buy. Apple makes it really simple to buy because when you click their picture, where does it go? It goes to buy your thing. Buy their thing. So make it easy for people to buy something. Don't make them have to dig. Shopping cart up here. Your menu, if you sell something, should have a shopping cart. If you don't like sell a product, it should have join our list, like a way to join their list up top. So make it easy to share with a friend or social network. I said that. Testimonials on every page. So testimonials means that you're not just bragging on yourself. It means that someone else is bragging on you too. It says that studies show that testimonials increase buyers by like 50% when you put them on your website. So if you have a product, if you have a newsletter, if you have events, you want to have testimonials on every page so people, or like show people having fun. Show a video of somebody giving a testimony if you can, or a picture next to their testimonial. If you can't have that, just have a verbal testimonial. So in here, on every page, I worked in testimonials. So this is a testimonial here, and she has a testimonial on every page. So like as they're reading the content, people can also see like, oh, people really like her. These are what real people are saying about her services. So, okay, so I went through what you need to put on your website to make a sales machine. I'm going to get into other tech tools, but before I'm going to stop real quick and answer questions. So any questions over what you need to? Okay. So these are other tech tools you need to make your business easier. Acuity scheduling. I started out with a tutoring business. I don't know how I lived without Acuity scheduling. So Acuity scheduling makes it really easy for me to schedule my appointments. If you schedule any kind of appointments, coaching calls, anything like that, and people need to pay, like it's really good to use this service. So before they can see me or like really talk to me, like they have to go into my Acuity scheduling. It links with my Google Calendar. They pay me. They fill out any paperwork they need to do, and they can only I can like configure what times of the week or what times of the day I want them to be able to schedule service. It saves me so much emails back and forth, so much emails back and forth. I can look at my week and just have appointments and money in my calendar. It's beautiful, and I didn't have to like send emails back and forth to people. Wonderful thing. And the reason why I didn't have to send emails back and forth is because what I do is I have YouTube videos or instructional videos that I have out in the universe somewhere, and basically I put my Acuity link there. So people don't have to have a consultation call with me because they can see if they like my work or not, or if they like my teaching style, and they can make that decision up front if they want to pay for more services. So this saves me so much time, so much emailing back and forth, so much time on the phone. Teachable.com. So if you have an online course that you want to deliver, or like an online video product or anything like that, Teachable is so great. Like it's so wonderful. It's where I host my platform, and I'll show you more on that. I host online video classes where I teach girls how to code and teach them ACT prep. And Teachable is amazing. It integrates with MailChimp, which is a platform that you'll need that I'll talk about for your ConvertKit to send out emails. It accepts payments for me. I can do affiliates. So I can have other people sign up to sell my classes and make a percentage automatically off of every sale that it makes. So it's a really cool platform. And the best thing about Teachable is their training videos. They have very, very high quality training videos from like the best online marketers in the industry. So it's a really, really great platform. As I'm going through, drop questions in the chat. Please drop questions in the chat, and I'll come and address them. So Thinkific. Thinkific is another platform like Teachable. The difference with them is, honestly, to me, the only difference is you get your money right away, which is really nice. Like Teachable, you have to wait a little bit unless you buy premium service, but Thinkific, you get your money right away. I don't think they're as customizable as Teachable. Teachable has a little bit better landing pages, but Thinkific, you get your money. If you need your money now, get your money right away. So, and I just want to pause and look at Thinkific's landing page. Their landing page is really great. There's not a lot of information in it. Kind of blurs out the background. They have the menu at top. Get started for free. This is one call to action here. Their logo is over here. Big bold words telling you what their business means. You leave your email and get started here. Like, it doesn't give you a lot of options of what to do. So this is a really good landing page, and I will email out some free landing page resources since that was asked about. MailChimp, MailChimp.com. Like, oh my God, I'm just looking at this newsletter. So I didn't change this out from a long time ago when I delivered this, but I have somebody doing my newsletters now, and they look a lot better than this. But anyway, MailChimp.com is what I have used to build my my business. So my email list is very, very important. How I keep in contact with my customers, I'm having a workshop, or they know I'm having classes, like I can send out my email list. And I still do a lot of social media promotion, but my biggest conversions and registrations, the most amount come from my email list. So really work on building my email list. So you need MailChimp. And how you use MailChimp to build it, like I offer something free, or offer a free newsletter, or have like, register here, pop up or something on my website. So all this good information. Any questions? I don't know why I keep going there. Y'all don't put questions in. No questions, no questions. All right, how many people are 9 people watching? Okay. Y'all are so quiet. Is it because y'all are not confused? So so was this good information? Was this helpful? If you want to dive deeper, more information on how to build your website. So let me check. because there's a delay. So I just like to go back and check. No? Quiet? Crickets, crickets. Okay. So why are you here today? So I know you just want to simply create a beautiful website in the fastest amount of time. Correct English is least amount of time. That's fine. You don't know where to start and you don't even know where to Google. I get it. I completely understand. So you still might be wondering, how do I put all of these pieces together? So you have two options. You can Google everything and piece all of this information together yourself. I gave you all the tools you need. I will email you out all of these tools. I will email you out any affiliate links if I have any. So please use those because they help me keep creating free videos. So that's one option. You have all the tools you need. Or you can be strategic. You can have me guide you step by step. You can save time by knowing how and what to Google. Like knowing how to Google is very, very important, important thing. So I would love to introduce you to do-it-yourself website in a weekend. I showed you Teachable. I host this course on Teachable, and I walk you step by step on how to build a website. What I do is I am actually building a website, and I record my screen as I build the website, and I show you what I'm doing. So I show you how to make the header, how to put the heading in, how to put the text, how to change the colors, how to find images, how to edit the images. I give you all that stuff. So do-it-yourself website in a weekend is the absolute fastest way to get your clean and beautiful website up and running in a weekend. Skip that. So what you'll get in this workshop is you'll get up how to set up domain and hosting, how to edit your website easily, how to make dope, free and low-cost graphics for your website, how to make your website look clean, elegant, and professional, how to save thousands of dollars by building your website yourself. So what you will build. You'll build a clean, elegant, and fully functional website in only one weekend. The total value of a website in a weekend, I don't know what website, is $25,000 to $35,000 website, or like anywhere from like $1,500 to $3,000 website. You can learn how to build yourself by saving time on the images, editing, graphics, everything like that. That's the value. And especially if you have an e-commerce websites cost so much more, so you'll save a lot of money by doing it yourself. So the total investment is $200 for the recording, $60 for hosting and domain, $80 to $90 for the Divi builder, $75 for a premium theme. That's optional. So the total investment for a do-it-yourself website with this recording is $329 to $404. That's your total investment for a website. Much cheaper than buying it yourself. Even if you go with Squarespace, that's how much it's going to cost you over the year. So it's skipping around on me. So bonus, you have a free hour consultation with me where I'll show you whatever you want, help you out whatever you want. If you purchase do-it-yourself website and weekend by tomorrow at midnight. But Maisha, I still don't want to do this. Can't you just build it for me? Because like a lot of people still ask me that. I can. I absolutely can. So I have 5 pages, hosting, domain, and premium template are $1,600. You have about a 3 to 4 week turnaround, depending on how fast you get me the information. And I have 3 spots to build those websites this month, not this week. Be a sweatshop in here. So if you have any questions, you can find me at Maisha Jahan on Facebook, Maisha Jahan on Instagram, STEM Girl Social Network on Twitter, and you can email me at Maisha Jahan, not Maisha Jahan, Maisha at STEMGirlSocialNetwork.com. So the link to that website, and I went through that. So this is do-it-yourself website in a weekend. So it's STEMGirlTeachable.com, and I'll email that out. And here's what it looks like. My website froze, internet froze, amazeballs, everything froze. Anyway, let's check the chat. Okay, always struggle with copywriting. Perfect. Someone asked me to do something on that because that's what I've been studying lately. So I'll do a webinar on that soon. So if there's any other questions, I'll keep up the chat for us a little while. I'm going to end the recording because I am through everything. And I hope that was helpful, and I hope that helped everyone out. Please give me feedback. You all were like so quiet. You guys were so quiet. Usually like there's a ton of questions in the chat. But anyway, so let me see. I'm going to go back to showing myself. Go back to showing myself. So, hey, it's me again. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, y'all were super quiet in the chat, but I'm going to stay in the chat for a couple minutes after I finish this broadcast. So, like, send me any emails and questions. You can put them in the chat, anything like that, and I will respond. Any questions you have. So, I hope that helped. I have about 15 minutes to my next appointment, so I can answer any questions. And thank you and goodbye. And like I said, I'm going to send an email out with all this information, all the links to everything I shared, so you have everything there. And I hope that helped. All right, have a good night.